kids, it's me, Toni Homeperm, the singing diva of Long Island. If you enjoy videos where you get to see me create a fabulous drag look, well then guess what? You've tuned into the right channel. Now today, I'm doing something a little different. I'm taking a stroll through my eyeshadow palette collection, and I want to take a look at all the silver eyeshadows in my collection. And actually, when I was doing this, I was kind of torn between my metallic silvers and my white silvers, because one thing I do love is a beautiful bright white shimmer on the eyelid, especially when I'm performing. It just looks so amazing on stage. As my good friend Alexis says, when you have that really bright white lid, it's like show-stopping every time you blink, and it really is. But as I was pulling from my collection, the metallic silvers and the white silvers, I said, you know what, I think this should probably be two different videos. So the first one that I'm doing right now is we're just going to look at metallic silvers. And when I say metallic silver, it's the shadows in my collection that look like silver metal. Think the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz, okay? I'm going to do a separate video right after this one, just on my white silvers. So, just letting you know. So, I have a lot of silvers to get through. I'm probably just going to swatch everything on the back of my hand here, and I'll be stopping, you know, to clean up. So we've got a lot to get through. So the first one I'm going to do is this palette, because I want to get out of the way because it's so big. And I don't know, lately I've just really fallen out of love with big palettes. They're bulky, and it's just so much to deal with. I really find that a smaller palette is just so much easier to work with and handle and store and all that. But it's a big palette, but it's a good palette. It's bigger than my head. The Morphe 39S, one of the best palettes they ever did. And I don't know what happened to their formula after that, but I don't know. It doesn't even fold all the way back. But it's a beautiful pink-purple palette, and it does have one metallic silver right here. And I don't know if it has a name. It's probably on the plastic sheet. Let me see what it is called. See, so much to deal with a big palette. Let's see, what is the silver called? The silver is called, okay, the silver is called Shiny Object. So we're going to take a look at Shiny Object. I guess I'll do the other, swatch it on the other hand. There it is on the finger. Shiny Object. It's okay. And we're just going to swatch along there for you to see. And there it is, Shiny Object. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's a decent metallic silver. I can't say anything, you know, bad about it. Is it the best in my collection? No. Is it the worst? No. So there it is, Shiny Object from the Morphe 39S palette. Okay, fortunately the rest of them are much smaller. And none of this is in any order. I have them all over here, and I'm just going to grab, and we're going to see what we get, and we'll see how it looks. Okay. Alright, this is a single shadow. The only single shadow I have from Buxom, and it's a beautiful silver. Trying to see if it has a name. I think it was called Platinum. I'm not sure. But there you have it. There it is, and very shiny, very beautiful. Let's swatch it here. Beautiful. You can see it's quite a bit more reflective than the Morphe. It's a beautiful silver, and that's from Buxom, and I think it's called Platinum. I don't know if it's still available anymore. I don't know, is Buxom even still around? It's like so many makeup companies have gone under since the pandemic, but that's the silver shadow I have from Buxom. Okay, I'm just grabbing, this is BH Cosmetics from their Gemstones collection, I believe, Birthstone collection. This is Diamond. This is their, I don't know, 2 in 1 collection. This is Diamond. This is their, I don't know, 2 in 1 collection. This is Diamond. This is their, I don't know, 2 in 1 collection. This is Diamond. This is their, I don't know, 2 in 1 collection. This is Diamond. This is their April palette. Here it is. There's actually a few silvers in this. So first we're going to take this larger one called Diamond. There it is there. Let's see how that looks. That's actually more of like a white silver. I probably should have it in the other video, but we've already done it. We've already done it. So that's Diamond. And they also have this glitter. There's also this other silver in the palette called Stunning right there. Just going to do that on the pinky. And we're going to swatch right here. And it's much more of a darker silver, more of like a gunmetal silver, I guess. But still a silver, still very nice. There's also a pressed glitter in here called Bling, but we're not going to do glitter today, kids. Sorry. It's just, I can't deal with the mess. Sorry. Okay, from She Glam, their Wretched Romance palette. This was like a Halloween palette. And there was like, there's two silvers. There's that one there called Bewitched, which is really hard to get to. They made those palette shapes, the pan shapes, so weird. And then there's this one called Zombie Bride. So let's see if we can get any of Bewitched. I'm going to use my pinky. Yeah, this is really hard to get. That is nearly impossible to get out. I don't even know if it's showing up. So, there it is. We also have Zombie Bride in here, and this is more of a, oh, it's more of a gunmetal silver. But it probably will show up at least. Yeah. I mean, it's so-so. These are just so-so. Definitely in the meh category. Okay, now here's a really good one from Eyeshadows. This is from their Black Jasmine quad collection that they just did. There's the palette. Here's the silver color. They don't have names on the colors in this, but you know, oh, they do. It's on the plastic. Oh, it's called Radiate. Okay, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. That's one thing. Eyeshadows formula is so good, so beautiful. Look at that. That is like liquid metal. Now that's a silver. That really is. That really is beautiful. Wow. Look at that. You would just want to cover your body in that. Stunning, stunning. I thought since I just did that Eyeshadows palette, let me grab my Eyeshadows Cyber Bronze palette, because this also has a silver in it. And this silver is called, what is it called? It's on the plastic. It's called Light Year. And that's it right there. And I'm curious to see how Light Year compares to Radiate. So let me finger swatch that. There we go there. And let's compare the two. Okay, they're definitely both beautiful silvers. I think, though, that the silver from the Cyber Bronze is just a little bit of a lighter silver, but they're both beautiful. I mean, I can't really say one is better than the other. They really are both beautiful silvers. Okay, from ColourPop's, well, now it's called Blow and Smoke. I have the original palette, which was called Smoke Show. It's the same as the Blow and Smoke. And they have a beautiful silver right in the center there, and that's called Starstruck. So let me finger swatch that. Very nice. Let's swatch this. Yeah, it's actually really, really good. as good as the Kaleidos? Not quite. I mean, it's almost there. It's almost there. It's a really, really beautiful silver. Just build it up a little bit. So, very nice. Very shiny, very metallic. Okay, from Beauty Bay's Book of Magic palette, they have this silver here called Moonlight. And I'm going to swatch that for you. There it is. It's very, very smooth. Let's swatch it right here. Build it up a little bit. Yeah, it's not quite as intense as the Kaleidos and the ColourPop, but still a nice silver. Still a nice silver. Okay, from Pink Crush Cosmetics, in collaboration with Krista Rice Makeup, it's their Metamorphosis palette. This is a beautiful, like blue and purple palette. Here it is here, and I think the color we're going to be looking at is... Okay, the color we're looking at is this, Chrysalis. Although I'm not sure now if it's really silver or more of a silver white, but it is what it is. Let's just go for it. This is Chrysalis, and it's a beautiful, beautiful silver. Yeah, it's definitely a silver. And that's the one thing about the indie makeup brands. The shimmers are just so beautiful. I mean, really, you can't get anything like this in drugstore, and most of the time, not even at Ulta or Sephora. Beautiful. Just beautiful. One of my other favorite indie makeup brands, of course, the Makeup Pharmacy, and one of my favorite palettes, the Beauty Rituals palette, and they have a silver in here, and this is called Fortune. That's silver right there. I'm going to swatch that for you, and we're going to put it right here. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. So reflective, so metallic. I love this palette. I really do. If you've followed any of my videos, you know I've used this palette so many times, so many looks, and the formula is just so good. And that silver is beautiful. From my good Judy Ashley Jade's company, Chaotic Cosmetics, from her Dreadful palette. Unfortunately, it's no longer available, but it's in my collection. So it's this silver called Phantom right there. Let me swatch that for you. Oh, it's so buttery. There's Phantom, and we're going to put Phantom right there. Ran out. There we go. There's Phantom, and Phantom it's more of a little bit more of a satin than a shimmer, but of course it would be so beautiful on the eye, and there you have it. Okay, another She Glam palette. This is their Deep Feelings palette. It's a very dark, cool-toned palette. I love these type of color stories, and it has a silver here called Tundra. So let me swatch that. There's Tundra right there, and let's just put it right here, and that's actually pretty good. It's a little bit more of a topper shade, not quite as pigmented as some of the other silvers that we've looked at, but still nice. Actually, there's another silver in here. Why don't I swatch that too? This one, Silver Fox. Let's just see how it looks for fun. It's a little bit more of a gunmetal silver, but what the heck? We've got it out. Let's try it. Yeah, it's definitely a darker silver, and it almost has a bit of a like reddish undertone. It's a beautiful color though. So there you have it. Okay, another single. This is from the Makeup Pharmacy again. This was from their Frostbite bundle, And unfortunately, I can't read the name of this silver, but that's it right there. That's actually a glitter, which is, it's beautiful, but I'm not swatching glitters today. But this silver here is a shimmer. That's it there. And I'm just gonna put that there. Oh, look at that. Look how reflective that is. See? Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, from BH Cosmetics, their 80s Remix Dance Palette. And they have a silver here called Virgin. I guess after Madonna's Like a Virgin, because it's all 80s themed names. Okay, there it is, Virgin. And we're going to swatch that right here. Very, very reflective. These are actually both a little bit more of like toppery shades, which is okay. You know, everything has its place, but there they are. Very beautiful. Okay, this is brand spanking new to my collection. Yeah, so much for the low buy. The Star Wars palette from ColourPop, and it has a silver inside. Actually, I can show you the whole thing because there's no mirror, and they really did beautiful artwork on this. I don't know how often I'm going to use it. I just like having it in my collection. There is a silver here called Rebel Run. That's it right there. So let's take a look at Rebel Run. Ooh, really nice. Let's swatch it. Yeah, that's a beautiful metallic silver. And really, with, you know, a Star Wars inspired palette, I mean, if you're gonna have a silver, it better be really good. And it is. That's a really nice silver. Okay, also from ColourPop, it's a Super Shock, and I forget what collection this came with, but it's a Super Shock Ultra Metallic, and it's in the color Liberty. And I'm going to swatch that for you. That's Liberty there. And let's swatch it just below that other ColourPop silver. And not quite as good as the silver from the Star Wars palette. Interesting. Let's build it up a little bit more. Yeah, definitely, you know, for a Super Shock, kind of meh. But there you go, there you have it. Okay, the hits keep on coming. Who knew she had so many silvers in the collection? Okay, this is from Hip Dot. This is their Addams Family palette. I love this palette too. It's a beautiful, beautiful color story. It makes a beautiful smoky eye. And they have like a real silver and a white silver. So I'm saving the white silver for the part 2 video. But this color Moon is a silver metallic. So let's look at that. There we go. Let's put it on the wrist. Very nice. Very, very silvery, very metallic. That is Moon from Hip Dot. Okay, from Made by Mitchell, this is the, I think this is the Got Milk palette. Oh, Do You Want Some Milk palette. And I was just so-so on this palette. I don't know. I should give it another go. This is the palette, and there's a silver here called Claws. And I'm going to swatch Claws. Yeah. It's much more of a satin as far as silvers go. It's nice. It's just not really metallic, but that's Claws from the Do You Want Some Milk palette. I mean, it's very pigmented. I can't say anything bad about it. It's just that it's not like a metallic silver. It's more of like a satin silver, I guess. Okay, now here's an oldie from BH Cosmetic. Their Zodiac palette, and you know, I've never really used this palette. I'm sorry to say, actually, even the mirror has broken. But it was a beautifully thought out palette. It's got a highlighter in the middle, the mattes, and then all these shimmers around, and it has one real silver metallic, and that's this color down here, Gemini. And I'm gonna swatch that for you. Okay, there's Gemini there, and we're just gonna put it here, and yeah, it's a nice silver. Yeah, very metallic, very shiny. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. And last but not least, yeah, finally got there. Not really an eyeshadow. It's really it's a highlight, and again from BH Cosmetics, their Black Light Highlight palette. I love this palette. I don't know if this is still available from them, but it's beautiful, and the highlights in here are just so beautiful. I mean, you can see it here, and this color Strobe is really like, it's really like a silver. So let me show that to you. So there's Strobe right there. I'm gonna swatch it right here, and look at that. Look how beautiful that is, and that's like a highlighter. But look at how beautiful it is. So there you have it. There are all the metallic silvers from my makeup collection, and whew, I've got some work ahead of me now to like reorganize and put everything back away, but it's always fun to pull everything out and you know, compare the different silvers to one another, or whatever color it is that I pull out. So what did you think about all these silvers? Did any one interest you more than any other? Which ones were your favorite? Which ones did you think were the worst? Leave a comment down below and let me know. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button down below. And as long as you're clicking on the like button, might as well click on the subscribe and the notification bell. This way YouTube will alert you every time one of my new videos comes out. You can always catch me in my weekly podcast, God'll Get You for That, Walter, or my internet variety show, Naughty or Nice, and the details for all my shows, merchandise, everywhere to find me, Toni Homeperm, on social media. It's all listed down below. Well, that's all I have for you today, kids. I hope you enjoyed this little excursion through my eyeshadow palette collection, and I look forward to seeing all of you again in the next video. Bye-bye.